Last class, we started the poem A Father to His Son. Did you go through the lines? Did you know the meaning? Now we see the rest of the poem. Tell him time as a stuff can be wasted. Tell him to be a fool ever so often, and to have no shame over having been a fool, yet learning something out of every folly, hoping to repeat none of the cheap follies, this driving at intimate understanding of a world numbering many fools. Here he say, this time as a stuff can be wasted. Sorry. He asked the son to, okay, that is not wasted. Wasted means the leisure time should not be wasted. Tell him to be a fool ever so often. Then, sometime we may feel, be a fool. Don't be ashamed of being or having been a fool. So it is indifferently he says, no. If anyone says as a fool, immediately we may feel. But here, father advises his son not to feel ashamed of said as a fool. But learning something out of every folly. Why he say, if whenever we make mistake, we will be called as fool. Here he say, if you commit any mistake, you may learn lesson from each mistake. He asked you, he asked him not to do any mistake. You may commit any mistake, but don't repeat the mistake. You must learn lesson from the mistake. That is here, hoping to repeat none of the cheap follies. Yes, if you do the mistake, don't feel. At the same time, don't repeat the mistake. But you may learn lesson from the mistake. Thus, driving out an intimate understanding of a world that is numbering many fools. As if they make many mistakes, they are learning many, and they also learn something from the world. They know about the world, he says. Next, he motivates his son. Here you say, tell him, the line start with the tell him. Tell him means he doesn't directly advise his son. He asks someone to tell him. So tell him to be alone often and get at himself. And above all, tell himself no lies about himself. Whatever the white lies and the protective ones, he may use against other people. Yes, it is very fine advice. It is suitable for all people. Tell him to be alone. Yes, we must be alone. We ask him to be alone and get at himself. Get at himself means then only he assesses himself in loneliness. And above all, tell himself no lies about himself. Yes, he should not say lie. He should not tell lies. Even he should not tell what lies? White lies. That is, white lies means sometimes we may say lie to protect others or not to hurt others. No, that type of lies should not. Even that white lies won't be told by his son. He said, and protective fronts he may use against other people. He should not tell any lies against other people. Next he said, tell him solitude he is creative if he is strong, and the final decisions are made in silent room. Tell him to be different from other people if it comes natural and easy being different. Yes, this is also very important lines. Here tell him solitude, the same loneliness. Solitude means he must make himself aloof. That is, solitude is creative. Yes, then only he thinks creatively. When he is alone, he may think creatively, and the final decisions are made in silent room. Yes, many great personalities decided only in silent room. So if you want to become a good personality, you must be aloof and think creatively and decide and solitude. Tell him to be different from others people if it comes natural and easy being different. Yes, if you think alone, you may become different. Then that is the difference may become that comes to you in natural way. There is no need of teaching by others. You yourself naturally become different from others. How that is different means unique. You, my dear son, you should be unique. You should be different from others, he said. Okay. Now these lines. In these lines, the father wants his son to refer the biography or the life history of great personalities and to make a change in the world. Let him have lazy days seeking his deeper motives. Yes, sometimes you may get lazy days. Yeah, lazy days means leisure time. Let him seek deep for where he is born natural. Yes, now in leisure time you think yourself, then you will find your nature. Born natural means a latent potentiality in your within yourself. Then he may understand Shakespeare and the Wright brothers, Portia, Pavlov, Michael Faraday, and free imagination, bringing changes into world. Resenting change, that means unwanted change. He will be lonely enough to have time for the work he knows at his own. Let him have lazy days, seeking his deeper motives. Let him seek deep for where he is born natural. Then he may understand Shakespeare. Who is Shakespeare? You know well who is Shakespeare? An English poet, playwright and actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's greatest dramatist. Then it's the Wright brothers. So American aviation pioneer, generally credited with inventing, building and flying the world's first successful aeroplane. Then Louis Pasteur, as he is a French biologist and chemist, he renowned for his discoveries of vaccine for rabies, then microbial fermentation and pasteurization. The Michael Faraday, Ivan Pavlov, there is a Russian physiologist known primarily for his work in classical conditioning, that is conditional learning, unconditional learning. Then Michael Faraday, his main discoveries include the principles underlying electromagnetic induction and electrolysis. So these are the great personalities. So when you go through the life history of these personalities, what would come? Bringing changes into the world, resenting. Yes, these people brought changes in the world, resenting change. But resenting change means the people, that time where these people lived didn't want any change in the world. But they fought against them and brought the great change in the world. Like them, he will be lonely enough to have time for the work. Yes, like the great people, you too bring the changes to the world by your creative thinking. Then only he knows at his own. Yes, then only you can understand your own abilities. So indirectly he advises or motivates us to know about the great people and bring the great changes to the world where we are living. So very finely he concludes the poem. Okay, my dear children, let us meet the next class. Thank you.